Hi everybody. So it's a little rainy, but I decided to go for a walk. I'm gonna start making these more often again. I've just been so busy and then exhausted at night and just wanting to go to sleep. Been busy because I'm building my company. But I wanted to come on and talk about something I'm having a bit of an issue with. And that is, so I was hesitant to talk about this earlier, but I'm going to talk about it now. I am super grateful and super lucky because the city of Boston is, for the time being, paying my rent and paying my utilities. Paying for rent for my house and paying for rent for the utilities for the people in my house because we all qualify for help. Recently, a couple of months back, we had an issue with our housemates. One of them was horrible. I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but he was awful and eventually got violent, so we got a restraining order and had him kicked out. And the other guy was a freaking mess, and it's amazing that we got him out, but he was disgusting. Like, just disgusting. Like, bottles of pee in his room. Kind of gross. And so we got them out. We were really excited about it. And then my yoga instructor was telling me a little bit about how he was having a difficulty in his house with someone who was getting violent. The guy punched him, and then his landlord told him to get out, and they had to leave quickly, and it was dangerous for them to stay. And then we saw a post on our neighborhood app from them saying like, oh, we just need a place to stay until we find a place, but right now it's a difficult and dangerous situation for us here, and we need a place to stay until we find another place. So, being the good people that we are, we understood what it is to have roommates like that and feel like you're in danger in your own house. So, so we offered them a place to stay for free until they found a place, and they decided to just stay. And at first it was like I didn't really stand up for us because I was confused. And then I was like, okay, I guess they're here. I guess I'll make the best of it. But then I was like, wait, no. Just because I'm a pushover and I got confused and, I didn't assert myself earlier, that doesn't mean that I should have to deal with this. And we told them to leave. No uncertain terms. Pretty big argument. His justification was that he wanted to save money so that he and his girlfriend could buy a house and have children. And it was like, that has nothing to do with us. But yeah, he's refused to go. And we told him to leave. And supposedly they're looking for another place to stay. But who knows, right? I was away for the weekend. And I'm told that they brought in a box. Like another moving box into the house. Rather than moving stuff out of the house. So anyway, and I'm gonna see what happens. The girl's reasonable. She's pretty nice. Don't really know what she's doing with him, because he shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the same time, I've been in relationships where it's like, what was I thinking? So we're going to continue our friendship with the girl, and hopefully, she said they're not going to be assholes and that they're going to leave. But I don't know when that's going to be. So yeah, I'm just concerned about, I want to stick to the moral high ground. In this argument that we had, he kept trying to poke holes in my ethical armor, like trying to find places where I was being a hypocrite. And I'm happy to report that there were no places he could find. And he was pissed, and I told him that they were in imposition and that they should go. They had to go. He was not happy. He was not planning on leaving, but the girl said that they're not going to be assholes, and they were gonna leave. So I'm just concerned about, but you know what? I'm concerned about whether or not they will. But you know, right now, that's not right now, right? I'm just gonna start sending them listings and resources to find places. And you know, so that they really don't have an excuse for like, oh, we couldn't find a place. I want to keep the moral high ground here, but I'm concerned about what's going to happen if they don't leave. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. But I think the way to handle this emotionally and mentally, sorry, that's like, emotionally and mentally, my God. To drink more water and get more sleep. The way to handle it is just to assume that it's going to go to plan until I see that it's not, and to help them as much as possible find a place and move. So yeah, that's the case. Yeah, so I'm just thinking like, well, what else could I do? Get some guy friends to come and like move their stuff out with their, you know, like, hey, we've got a place, we've got someone on May 1st to help you move out. Where are you gonna go? Or we're gonna take the stuff to storage. One or the other. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of off in my own little world. So that's what I think I'll do. Because I really do think that keeping the moral high ground is how I'm going to be able to sleep at night. It's generally how it works for me. Anyway. So yeah. The future that I'm worried about is not reality. It's not happening right now. So right now, I'm just going to enjoy the moment. Stick in the moment. And kind of after the conference this weekend, kind of turning over a new leaf when it comes to health. So more healthy food, no dairy, intermittent fasting, and then going to the gym. So that's the plan right now, and meditating and praying in the morning and in the evening. That's the health plan I've got myself on, but also going for a walk, and that's what I'm doing right now, even though it's raining. That's it. That's really all I wanted to speak about. The solution is live in the moment. Don't worry about, be prepared, but don't worry about what may or may not happen in the future. I have a plan. It is raining. And that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, so I'm grateful that I even have a home to kick somebody out of. I'm grateful for the city of Boston and their generosity, and their desire not to have people be homeless. I'm grateful that I am a good person and who wants to help people, despite the fact that people take advantage of it. So I'm grateful that I have a body that can walk around like I'm doing right now. And yeah, so I'm going to remind you guys that just remember that you can't always choose to have a grateful day.